In this video, we'll be comparing the Vivifying and the TWOPER brands of Snuffle mats for dogs to help you pick which one of these is best for your dog. So let's get right to the comparison here. The first thing I want to point out is just the sizes of both of these Snuffle mats here. The Vivifying is 26 inches in length by 16.5 inches in width, where the TWOPER is 21.65 inches in both length and width there. A difference between these two is also the materials. This one's more of a softer felt, but thinner and kind of gets crumpled up a little bit. I don't know if you can tell from inside here. This is a more coarse, also thin felt material, but it doesn't tend to get as crumpled as this one does. And the mat is a little more sturdy, a little more rigid than this one is. It kind of just flops around there and has a little bit better non-slip surface on the bottom there. So as far as quality of materials, similar, but I'd give a slight edge to Vivifying here. One thing I do want to point out is this one from TWOPER does come with a small little Snuffle ball in addition to it. This one, though, is much smaller than the mat itself, which is weird. The mat is great for small and large dogs. This ball that comes with it, complimentary, is really only good for small dogs. Big dogs would have a much harder time using that. So a nice little addition there, but really only good for small dog owners there. You can see as far as the usage of this mat here, they both have kind of this main center area, but then they have these sub games around the edges. What I will say is I found that the sub games over here are a little easier to hide things in, and like they play a lot better than this. So for example, this bottom right corner here is just like one individual flap here, and it's hard to really get kibble tucked in there. I find the Vivifying, because it's a little more rigid, is a little easier to use there. This one's also a little more thin, but overall pretty similar as far as design goes. Honestly, both of these would make decent Snuffle mats. However, if I had to pick one, I'd choose the Vivifying just because I feel like it's a little better made with kind of this more rigid material, easy for me to hide kibbles, and seems like it's better for my dog as far as finding them too. So there you have it. I hope this video was helpful in going over some of the pros and cons to both these Snuffle mats.